Well, we're down to the semi-finals here inside the snooker bubble at the Coral Tour Championship. To look ahead to those matches, I'm joined by journalist and commentator David Hendon. But first of all, just a word on the standard so far. We've had the record for most centuries in a best of 17 match set and then equalled. It's been an incredible standard, hasn't it?
Amazing, yeah. I mean, obviously, Stephen Maguire came out first day, made 6. I mean, Neil Robertson made 2 in that match. Next 2 days, we didn't have quite as many. But then Shaun Murphy's made 6 and lost. I mean, if you ever thought anyone could make 6 centuries and lose a match, it just seems extraordinary. I guess credit to Mark Allen for the way he played the decider and the way he stuck to it. But yeah, the standard's been fantastic. But I guess you would expect that anyway. I know it's slightly different, we haven't got a crowd, but this is for the top 8 players in the world this year. So the form and the play should be good, I guess.
The opponent for Stephen Maguire in the semi-finals is world champion Judd Trump, but if Maguire plays like he did at the start of the week, Trump's got a real task on his hands.
I think he would feel he'd have to up his game on the way he played against John Higgins. I mean, Higgins, wasn't really at his best. Trump played well enough. I think he would feel he'd have to improve on that. Of course, that's the irony. He's made more centuries, far more than anyone else this season, 98, looking to make the 100 here, but only 1 in that match. I think he will feel he'll have to get scoring. And yeah, I mean, Maguire's got to come into it with a lot of self-belief. He sort of said in his interviews that, it was all a fluke and I'm not going to play like that again. But look, he's got to be happy with that. And he's got to really fancy his chances now winning this tournament.
And that second semi-final, I think it's safe to say it's 2 of the most tenacious competitors on the tour in Mark Selby and Mark Allen. That's going to be a real battle, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they'll struggle not to make that sort of 9-7, 9-8. It just has a feel of being really close. Selby, the ultimate sort of warrior on the table. He can win matches when he's not at his best. Then he can step up as he did in that match. He had a couple of centuries, won that incredible respot frame with the fluke. And Mark Allen, I was very, very impressed. I said this on commentary, Mark Allen seems to be at his best when he's a couple of frames behind. He was 7-5 down coming back after the interval, produced his best snooker to stay in it, and coming into the decider, I know he fluked to red, but he made a great break. And yeah, that promises to be a really interesting match. I'm looking forward to that one.
Well, 2 matches to relish. You can watch all the action starting today on ITV4.